all have a set of guiding principles. The preconceptions and generalizations regarding fundamental issues of one's life and of the entire world. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, we tend never to abandon our beliefs. These are things Prospector believes on Rock 107.
Never deliberately mix people up at wedding reception tables. Most of us don't actually want to be there in the first place, so why are you forcing us to make small talk with people we don't know? You there, the 58-year-old man making cringy chatter with the 19-year-old waitress. She hates you. You're absolutely give her the icks. The whole restaurant is wincing. Go home. If you're over 18 and you're wearing Harry Potter merchandise, you should be on some special sort of registry.
Well, now we know the reason he turned out the way he did. That was Things Prospector Believes on Rock 107.
What's your name?
Prospector.
What do you do for a living?
Just lousing up your mornings.
That's really interesting.
Rock 107. Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Fake Ozempic is flooding the market. I would call it Fozempic, but I'm pretty sure that's the name of one of Elon Musk's kids. Kevin Costner confirmed he will not return to Yellowstone. Per the rules of Hollywood, he'll be replaced by Ryan Seacrest. Stephen A. Smith has yet to respond to ESPN's 5-year, $90 million contract offer. Wow, this might be the first time in history that Stephen A. Smith has remained silent.
It's 60 Minutes meets Gone in 60 Seconds. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Is there a specific phone alarm that you hate? It's the Prospector Show on Rock 107. Kate, do you use your phone as an alarm?
I do, every day for the past however long iPhones have been out.
Okay, so what's the alarm song? What do you use?
I think it's called Bulletin.
Okay, like this one?
Mm-hmm.
That's your alarm?
Yeah, it gives me like PTSD just hearing it, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, all right. I think you should use the one that's known as Alarm. Have you heard this one?
Oh, God.
It's under Sounds and Classic. Trust me, this is what I use.
That's a lot.
It's alarming, right?
That's a lot.
That's the idea. Like, scare me, wake me up.
No.
Now, you don't like that?
I don't want to be like, the first thing in the morning, I don't want to be scared.
So that's your alarm.
So it's nice, soft, easygoing.
I would think, oh, tea's ready. I probably wouldn't get up for that, you know? CNN did a huge write-up on the alarm sounds that Americans like and they're most divided on and things like that. The popular one on iPhone, the one that people either love or hate, is By the Seaside. Do you know this one?
Mm-mm.
It's over a decade old. Apple's there. You know it. You just don't know. It sounds like it's played on the old Casio keyboards. Does that help you?
Yes.
All right, here it is. This is By the Seaside.
Oh.
Some people love it. They're like, it's the most relaxing alarm to wake up to. Again, I don't want to be. I want to be alarmed. That's why we call it an alarm. Some people are all about it. Other people hate it, can't stand it. One lady, though, said she likes this so much she'll let the full thing play out in the morning and does a little dance in bed. Yeah, I hate morning people so much. I know I'm up early in the morning, but I'm not that excited to get up, right? For others, it's like nails on a chalkboard, as you can imagine. So for those people, let's give them PTSD. One person, go ahead.
It is kind of sweet. It is kind of sweet.
It's sweet and nice, but one person said it's like mocking you in a way, like a horror movie where they do the nursery rhyme before doom happens. I don't know if there's anything like a specific ringtone that's good or bad or one that sucks or anything like that. To me, I just want to be awakened and all that. But like one guy in the survey was saying, Just the Two of Us, the Bill Withers song, you know the song? Loves that song, stopped using it as alarm because it was ruining it for him.
Yeah, I used to use Lady Gaga as my alarm, and I had to change it.
Okay, now I get that because I have a specific ringtone for my wife, Tara, but the opposite happens. So this is the ringtone I use for my wife, Tara. And I love it.
You get excited.
I do, because I like hearing from my wife. When
Yeah.
Tara calls, I'm like, woo! So it's good. The song is called Two Time by Sid Dale. But here's where we found it. There was a Matt LeBlanc from Friends. LeBlanc, whatever. He was on a TV show called Episodes, and this was always his ringtone. So
No.
I found I smile when I hear it now, and I think it's awesome. Now, the ringtone I use for the boss,
Uh-oh.
a little more ominous. Because when I hear that,
Yeah.
troubles are brewing. And to have a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector, and it's time for us to pick up the phone and call somebody and just annoy the heck out of them. We're going to be calling a vape shop today, and I'm going to be trying to get them to help me set a world record for the world's biggest vape cloud. Even though I have no idea how to do it, I'm going to act like I know everything about vaping and argue as much as I can. It's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Hello, this
Yeah, hi. Who am I speaking to?
is Jay.
Jay, listen, I need your help, man. I'm trying to set a world record. Do you guys, you do like all the types of vape smoke products, right?
Yeah, we have everything you need for new vapors to people that are veterans. We got everything.
Okay, good. Here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go custom here because I want to set the world record for the world's biggest vape cloud. Because, like when some people, like they're vaping and there's this huge cloud of smoke and you're like, wow, that was a ton of smoke inside you, right?
Yeah,
So
it's actually not smoke, it's vapor, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right. Okay, vapor. Fine. Okay, whatever. The point is, I want to set the world record for the biggest vape cloud. So what I've done is I've hollowed out an old flute that I have. I'd like to bring it in, and you guys can help me so that way I can have the biggest cloud. Is that something you guys would be interested in doing or could help me with?
I can help set you up with the new vape system. You don't need a flute.
Well, look, it's not a flute anymore. I hollowed it out. All the keys and everything like that are gone. It's just a basic big tube, and then you would, whatever you put in there, the juice or whatever to make the smoke. What's it called?
We like to refer to it as e-liquid, but, juice works, whatever you
Okay, right.
whatever you want to call it. You don't need a flute, though.
Well, I'm not going to play it like a flute. I'm using it to make the world's biggest vape pen, and then I'm going to be like, and I want to have this massive cloud come out, okay? Obviously, for the biggest cloud, you need the biggest pen, and that's my thing.
No, that's actually not how that works at all. There's actually vaping competitions, and none of those guys have a flute, a hollowed-out flute, because you don't need one of those. You can check out World's Biggest Vape Clouds. They're all over the
Right,
place.
but, okay, look, I'm trying. I haven't done that because I'm trying to set the world record. I don't care about them. I'm going to be number one. So what do I do if I want to get the world's biggest thing out?
Come to the shop. I'll hook you up with the setup. We'll get you the juice that you want, flavors that you like, and you can start
I don't care about the
practicing,
flavor. Like, I don't-
whatever it is that you want to do.
Listen, it just sounds like you're just trying to sell me a bunch of stuff,
Right.
right?
Well, you're the one that called me for vape clouds.
Right, I'm trying to make the world's biggest vape cloud, man.
I understand that. And I'm trying to tell you that if you just come into the shop, I have everything you need to...
Okay, well, how big
do
a
that.
cloud are we talking about here?
It's not even the device. It's what can your lungs hold. It's not the device size.
Well,
That's
everyone's
the
lungs
key
are the
right
same
there.
size, so it doesn't matter. I mean, like, it's how concentrated the smoke is. That's why you need that giant smoke device like I was building.
Okay, again, go to any YouTube video and you will see not a single soul with a giant vaping device because you don't need that.
No, I disagree. I
They're
disagree.
compact.
Look, that's why I'm going to set the world record. You're not interested in helping me turn my own flute into a giant vape gun so I can get the world record? Is that what you're telling me?
That is correct because we already have some that work here. Why would you build
man.
one? So you don't even know what you're talking about or what
Well,
you're doing.
I'm sorry. How hard can it be? These there. I just did it. How
Right,
hard
big
is
was
it?
your cloud? How big was the cloud you just blew out?
I didn't even blow a cloud, man. I'm just breathing. I've been doing it since I was born, okay? You don't need to train me on a device. What do you need? I need a device that delivers a ton of smoke. That's what I'm trying to get. Won't you help me out?
It's not. First of all, let's go back to it's not smoke. It's vapor.
Oh, okay,
and,
vapor,
It's
whatever.
not about the device size.
It sure is. I mean, if you get a big cloud in your lungs because your device gave you the concentrated dose, wouldn't you be blowing out more? It's like packing it in there.
Not if your lungs can't hold it.
Look, I'm about to give up. Can I just ask you one more question? Do you guys, at least, could you sell me a Prosy?
What is that?
It's a prank call we're playing on you right now.
Oh man.
You're on Rock 107 right now. It's a Prospector prank call, man. I'm Prospector.
Oh my God.
You're right. I don't even vape, man. I don't know anything about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can tell. I was like, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. It's not even smoke, man. It's
I know
vape.
it's vapor. It's vapor. I got it.
Right now, there's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
I never find stuff like this at the Sally or on and on. But if I did, I don't know if I'd be as kind as this woman. A woman from Washington, D.C. bought a vase at a thrift store for $4. Then found out it was an ancient Mayan artifact from over 2,000 years ago. But rather than selling it, she gave it back to Mexico so it can go to a museum. She joked she was just relieved to get it out of her house because she has 3 young boys who probably would have broken it.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Traveling is a hassle. Sometimes it's a good thing at the end. You get where you're going. You're on vacation. Good morning. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Kate, you've traveled a bit in your life, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Have you ever been to Hawaii?
I have not.
Have you ever just gotten a gift when you landed on the plane?
I have not.
Yeah, because in Hawaii, legend has it, I've seen it on TV, I've never been, they give you a lei when you get off the plane.
Yeah.
Okay, which is nice. You get the little flowery thing. You're like, oh, we're in Hawaii. It just brings you into the mood, and that's wonderful. What should they give you when you land in Northeast PA? That's what I want to know today. That's what I'm curious about today. And we do have somebody checking in on open mic on the Rock 107 app. So you land in Nipa. What are you getting?
What should you get when you land in Nipa? How about a pierogi necklace with Crystal Club soda tabs?
Oh, I was almost 100% with her because I love Crystal Club soda. It would be awesome to have the cream soda on the necklace. Yeah, that'd be so
You're
cool.
jingling all the way
Perfect.
off the plane. Tanya on x.com/angry prospector, a 6-pack necklace threaded with pierogies.
Yes!
So yeah, pierogies is the theme.
I like the 6-pack part of that.
TA on facebook.com/angry prospector, a bootleg VHS copy of The Trouble with Callie.
The Paul Sorvino movie that Lackawanna County invested thousands and thousands of dollars into that did bupkis at the box office. That'd be awesome. What should you get? If in Hawaii they give you a lei when you land on the plane, what should you get when you land in Northeast PA onto the Rock Lines, Rock 107?
Prospector, it's James.
Hey, James, you land in Northeast PA. What do you get when you get off the plane?
I think if you came off the airplane in Scranton, giving them a piece of coal.
Nothing like a little bit of anthracite.
Okay.
Burn it hot and long. I love that, man.
Rick on my Instagram, so that's instagram.com/Kate_Rock107, a construction cone.
Yeah, that's kind of Northeast PA.
Vito on facebook.com/angry prospector, a booklet on how to interpret the slang spoken here. So like Hena, which I still don't really understand.
Ain't it? Ain't it? Hena?
Still have no
Come on, man. I think that's a great one. We're going to the Rock Lines, Rock 107, Northeast PA. You hit the tarmac, they hand you a gift. What should it be?
I think when they get off the plane in Nipa, they should give a tray of Ravello's pizza or perhaps a sandwich.
All right, who's this?
This is Matt from Jessup.
I love when people say sandwich. That's another Nipa slang thing.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know that one.
Yeah.
Kathy on facebook.com/angry prospector, a cold lei, and a Yingling and pierogi luau.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I said. I want Yingling.
Okay, I think that makes sense. We want to know. You land in Nipa, what should you be getting as soon as you get off the plane?
Dan on facebook.com/angry prospector, a tax bill from Berkheimer.
You know what? That's definitely what you're getting.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
Call this a crime of opportunity, or call it just really dumb. Both fit. A 33-year-old near Jupiter, Florida, went to a Wells Fargo to take out $80 on Saturday, but the bank was closed. But an employee forgot to lock the doors, apparently, and no one was there. So the guy figured, might as well rob the place. He went to a nearby gas station and bought a bandana to hide his identity. Then he went back to the bank and walked right in. There was an issue with the security system, so cops didn't get a call until about an hour later, but they still managed to track him down and arrest him. His name is Colton Van Honstein. He rifled through some bank drawers and couldn't find any money, so he ended up leaving empty-handed, but they booked him anyway, and he's facing charges for burglary of an unoccupied structure.
Nominee number 2.
You know, it's stupid enough to steal $20 worth of beer. It's even stupider to voluntarily go to jail for it. A 64-year-old man in Florida walked out of a Shell gas station with 4 24-ounce cans of Modelo. A clerk caught him and asked him where he got the booze, and he said, from the store. I didn't pay for it. I stole it. The clerk offered to let the guy go if he would pay for the beer or give them back, and the guy passed on the officer. Said, nah, I'd rather just go to jail. The clerk called cops. When they showed up, the guy was still there. They asked him what happened, and the guy said, I got thirsty, so I decided to steal some beer. He was arrested and charged with retail theft.
And the winner is...
The thief who was caught stealing booze and said, nah, I'd rather go to the jail than pay for it. You are the Yam Bag of the Day. And we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. So you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.